Tonight, hundreds of Marines on the streets of L.A. after a week of protests over ICE raids in SoCal. The governor, the mayor, and many state officials denouncing President Trump for the deployment.
And KCAL News reporter Zach Boetto is live in Westwood, where Marines are stationed. Tell us more, Zach.
Well, Pat Rudabay, take a look. Those U.S. Marines from 29 Palms standing guard here at the Wilshire Federal Building in Westwood. They've been here all day. They're at every entrance and exit, and they are protecting this property. But some lawmakers say they don't need to be here. Tonight, for the first time, U.S. Marines standing guard outside of the Wilshire Federal Building in Westwood. The use of military troops to enforce civilian law on U.S. soil, an unprecedented order by President Trump. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass in a press conference tonight calling the use of military unnecessary and an effort to scare the people of Southern California.
We are here today because the raids have caused fear and panic. We're not going to solve anything by chasing people at car washes, by intimidating families near schools, or by sending troops into an American city.
200 Marines now guard the federal building in Westwood, relieving National Guardsmen who've done it all week. Meanwhile, the Guard now pivoting to help protect ICE and Border Patrol teams while they stage immigration raids across Southern California.
Sir, hands up, hands up.
They felt empowered that they could shove and cuff a U.S. senator. How could you come to town and say you are rescuing Los Angeles and you don't even know the U.S. senator? We're here today because we are clear that we are a test case, and they want to see just how far federal overreach can go. Can the federal government come in and seize power from a state and from a local jurisdiction? How much will the American people put up with? And we're here to tell you that we're not going to put up with it.
The Marines already getting off to a rocky start in Westwood Friday, detaining and cuffing this man soon after they took up their position. He proved to be a veteran who was just trying to go to the VA office, and after 2 hours was released. The Speaker of the State Assembly vowing tonight that California will continue to push back to get Marines and soldiers off the streets.
I stand here as the first Speaker of the California State Assembly, born to immigrant farm workers. This is personal. They are acts of desperation from a president who thrives on division, thrives on chaos, and who fears accountability. Here in California, we are not going to be intimidated.
And Pat Rudabay back out here live. This is pretty much the extent of protesters that have been out here today. You can see 2 of them here now. However, we did speak with a man today who calls himself the former official greeter of Beverly Hills. He says he was out here welcoming the Marines to Westwood because he wanted them to feel welcome, and he says that the protests have gotten out of hand. I'm live in Westwood. Zach Boetto, KCAL News.